What is the keto diet? How does it work? Can you lose weight fast and healthy with the keto diet? Well, probably if you are here watching this video right now, you might be doing some research on the keto diet. I bet you're doing it wrong. I'll tell you why and teach you how to do it right. So stay with me until the end of this video, that I promise you will be surprised. The keto diet may be the solution for you to get the weight you always wanted, and to get rid of the fat you've already decided that doesn't belong to you anymore. The keto diet is an interesting way to help you burn fat quickly and without starving. It is a diet that also helps regulate the amount of sugar in the blood and has no gluten. The keto diet is a type of diet characterized by the elimination of almost all carbohydrate-rich foods such as bread and noodles, and increased consumption of foods rich in good fats, and also, it is important to maintain a good amount of protein in the diet. This type of diet is useful to lose weight, since the body starts to use fat itself as a source of energy instead of carbohydrates from the diet. The keto diet is indicated primarily for the purpose of controlling and preventing seizures or seizures of epilepsy. However, it may also be recommended to treat obesity, type 2 diabetes, and, in some cases, cancer, since cancer cells feed mainly on carbohydrates, which is the nutrient consumed in minimal amounts in this type of diet. The keto diet consists of a drastic reduction in the amount of carbohydrates consumed in the daily diet, being indicated the consumption of 20 to 50 grams per day, which corresponds to 10 to 15% of the total daily calories. To compensate for this reduction, it is recommended to increase the consumption of foods rich in fats, such as avocado, coconut, seeds, olive oil, almonds, and nuts. In addition, the amount of protein consumed should correspond to 20% of the daily diet, and it is recommended to consume meat, chicken or fish at lunch and dinner, and include eggs and cheeses in snacks. When starting this diet, the body goes through a period of adaptation that can last from a few days to a few weeks, in which the body adapts to produce energy through fat, instead of carbohydrates. Thus, it is possible that in the first days symptoms such as excessive tiredness and headache arise, which eventually improve when the body is adapted. Another ketogenic-like diet is the low-carb diet. However, the main difference between these types of diet is that in the ketogenic diet there is higher consumption of fats to compensate for the lack of carbohydrates. Let's look at some examples of permitted foods and others prohibited in the keto diet. You can eat meat, eggs and fatty fish, butter, cheese, peanut butter, etc. It is forbidden to eat noodles, bread, potato, cakes, candy, sugar, chocolate, ice cream, etc. It is important to say that the keto diet should be calculated the grams of carbohydrate that should be consumed per day. It is extremely necessary to check the amount of carbohydrates present in the food to avoid that the daily amount is exceeded. In addition, because it is a diet with restrictions, in some cases it may be necessary to supplement vitamins and minerals, such as calcium. Who should not do this diet? The keto diet is contraindicated for people over 65, children and adolescents, pregnant women and women to breastfeed. How do you know if you are in ketosis? Simple, people will tell you. One of the most characteristic symptoms and indicative that the person is in ketosis is bad breath, which has a smell similar to acetone. Another way to see if your body is in ketosis is to buy a ketosis test tape at a pharmacy and perform the test. Now I will tell you why you are doing the keto diet in the wrong way. A lot of people think they're doing keto, but they're not. They're doing low carb. Sounds confusing, right? I'll explain. In the diet keto, the carbohydrate consumed daily varies between 20-50 g. If you eat more than that or ingest more than 25% of the daily calories from protein, your body does not go into ketosis. Although your body gets used to the keto diet in a few days, it takes about 2 weeks to get into ketosis and you start using fat as a source of energy. So you cannot go wrong in calculating the diet and choosing the meal plan. There are several apps and websites that help you put together a diet keto, and of course, you can look for a nutritionist. If it is still difficult for you to understand or elaborate your keto meal plan, I will be leaving in the comments a site that sets up all the planning of the diet keto for you. And the best, you can try for 7 days for just $1. You heard correctly, $1. Custom keto meal plan. A personalized meal plan created based on the expertise of certified nutritionists, personal trainers, and chefs. Meals that have calorie and macronutrient content tailored to your specific situation and goals. A nutrition plan with food variety to ensure you'll get a wide range of nutrients and boost the likelihood you'll stick to your diet. Meals that are based on your food preferences to make your diet enjoyable and help you stay on track with your plan. Detailed recipes with step-by-step instructions to make meal preparation super simple, no prior cooking experience needed. A downloadable shopping list each week that details every needed ingredient you'll need in the upcoming 7 days. Options on how you can customize every meal even more to suit your taste buds. Custom Keto Meal Plan has instant access, a 60-day money-back guarantee and a $1 trial for 7 days. So, what are you waiting for? Don't forget that if you liked this video, then please leave your like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also click the icon with a small bell so that you are notified whenever we add more content.